Hi, welcome to part 2 of the Trivia Quiz Rush Nostalgia Quiz, featuring the 50s to the 80s. This quiz will test your memory and your knowledge in a wide variety of topics. You have 6 seconds to answer each question. Remember to count your score and to share your result in the comment section. Good luck! Who is the actress known for her role as Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's? Is it Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, or Grace Kelly? You're correct if you picked Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn's portrayal of Holly Golightly is considered one of her most iconic roles. Which iconic toy was released by Mattel in 1959? Is it the Rubik's Cube, the Barbie, or the Etch-a-Sketch? Spot on if you picked the Barbie. Barbie dolls quickly became a staple in toy collections worldwide, inspiring generations of imaginative play. Who is the iconic musician known as the Queen of Disco? Is it Gloria Gaynor, Donna Summer, or Diana Ross? Spot on if you picked Donna Summer. Donna Summer's hits like Hot Stuff and Last Dance define the disco era. What sitcom set in the 1950s and 60s featured the Fonz? Is it Happy Days, Laverne and Amp, Shirley, or the Brady Bunch? Spot on if you chose Happy Days. The show introduced audiences to the coolness of the Fonz and the charm of the Cunninghams. What event, taking place in 1986, involved the explosion of a space shuttle shortly after liftoff? Is it Challenger disaster, Apollo 13 mission, or Apollo 11 disaster? You're correct if you chose Challenger disaster. The Challenger disaster was a tragic event that halted space shuttle flights for years. What iconic film, directed by George Lucas and released in 1977, became a cultural phenomenon? Is it Star Wars, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or Alien? You're correct if you chose Star Wars. It reshaped the film industry and became a pop culture phenomenon. Who was the leader of the Indian independence movement, known for his philosophy of nonviolent resistance? Is it Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, or Indira Gandhi? You're correct if you chose Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi's leadership played a pivotal role in India's struggle for independence. Which iconic car model was associated with James Bond in numerous films? Is it a Jaguar, an Aston Martin, or a Bentley? You're correct if you chose an Aston Martin. Aston Martin became synonymous with luxury and sophistication in the James Bond series. What iconic fashion trend of the 1980s involved leg warmers and headbands? Is it new wave, preppy, or aerobics? Spot on if you picked aerobics. The aerobics fashion trend reflected the popularity of fitness and health consciousness in the 1980s. What 1985 film featured a group of high school students serving detention on a Saturday? Is it The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or 16 Candles? Spot on if you picked The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club is a classic teen film that explores themes of identity and belonging. What iconic fashion item was introduced by Louis Reard in 1946? Is it a mini skirt, bell bottoms, or the bikini? You're correct if you chose the bikini. The bikini revolutionized swimwear fashion and became a symbol of liberation and empowerment. What sitcom starred Bea Arthur, Betty White, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty, sharing a house in Miami? Is it The Golden Girls, Designing Women, or Three's Company? Great if you picked The Golden Girls. The Golden Girls remains a beloved classic, known for its sharp wit and memorable characters. What historical event in 1954 marked the end of colonial rule in Southeast Asia? Is it the Korean War, the Vietnam War, or the Battle of Dien Bien Phu? You're correct if you chose the Battle of Dien Bien Phu. It led to the independence of Vietnam from French rule. What became the first mass-produced personal computer in 1981? Is it an Apple Macintosh, a Commodore 64, or an IBM PC? Great if you picked an IBM PC. The IBM PC brought computing power to the masses, changing the way people work and live. Which iconic fictional character debuted in a comic strip in 1950? Is it Batman, Superman, or Charlie Brown? You're correct if you chose Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown is the central character of the beloved comic strip Peanuts by Charles Schulz. Here's today's bonus question. Leave your answer in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it really helps me feed my cats. What astronaut, known for being the first American to orbit Earth, later became a US Senator? Is it Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, or John Glenn? You're correct if you chose John Glenn. John Glenn's historic spaceflight paved the way for further space exploration. What historical event in 1972 limited the proliferation of nuclear weapons? Is it the SALT I Treaty, the Camp David Accords, or the Helsinki Accords? Great if you picked the SALT I Treaty. Through the strategic arms limitation talks, the US and the USSR agreed to a limited number of ballistic missiles and deployment sites. What fast food restaurant was founded in 1955 and later purchased by Ray Kroc? Is it Wendy's, Burger King, or McDonald's? Spot on if you picked McDonald's. He purchased it from the McDonald's brothers in 1961 and was credited with its global expansion. What event, taking place in 1957, marked the beginning of the space age? Is it Apollo 11 moon landing, Sputnik 1 launch, or Apollo-Soyuz test project? You're correct if you chose Sputnik 1 launch. The launch of Sputnik 1 sparked the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. Who was the iconic musician known as the King of Pop? Is it Prince, Michael Jackson, or Elvis Presley? Spot on if you picked Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's contributions to music and dance have left an indelible mark on pop culture. How did you do? Leave in the comments how many you got right and your answer to the bonus question. Thank you for watching and please subscribe if you enjoyed today's quiz. Want to keep watching? Check out these.